What is going on? I am Anon Moose. We are here on the Zmod account. This is my low tier account. It has 4 engine rooms. My 3 engine room base is almost at tier 19. My 4 engine room base is down at 16. So take that as you will. Clearly, I'm a far better 3 engine room player, but we're going to show you some 4 engine room goodness because I'm finally slowly starting to creep up into away from that precipice of falling down into iron. And here is why I went the route to go down and get max barrage. If that's the right idea or not, I'm not sure. Initially, it's not. 100% it is not. Now, base race, there's a bunch of people complaining about base races and complaining incredibly loudly. My argument to this is, by definition, Warships is a base race. I mean, it's a race to blow up the other person's base faster. And we either have 2 ends of the spectrum. On one end, it's complete and utter base race where it's like you lose by 1 or 2 seconds. At the other end of the spectrum, you don't take down any engine rooms and everyone's super upset. So I'd way rather have a base race that depends on time, but I'd love to hear your arguments about that. To me, it's all about just being better. Yes, I'm definitely going to lose, but that just makes me want to be faster and better. And whether I do that with offense or defense, it's completely up to you guys. I prefer the offensive route. Anyways, back to how I was saying this is a mistake. The reason why Barrage is a mistake is because I don't have this GBE node, and Supercell have basically made the engine rooms and barrage absolutely perfect health this time, because you can't just barrage down an engine room. I'll show you what I'm talking about here in that regards. We're going to go something like this. This is my standard. I go 1 boat of heavies over there, 1 boat of those over there. Uh-oh, this is not what I was supposed to be doing. This is not going to go super well because I have no heavies on that left-hand side, so we're going to throw a shock out on that left-hand side, keeping Brick alive. And now my bombs are going to walk up that right-hand side. Bombs are going to walk up this left-hand side. And I am going to use all of my GBE on this one. And as you can see here, throwing all of our GBEs just does not cut it. It gets the health down to like 1 tiny little sliver. I'm intentionally gonna lose here, sort of. And it just ends up being so frustrating. And as a result, we are probably going to lose. So definitely need that GBE node. You only need 1 melon to blow it up, but it definitely slows you down. If I had that extra GBE node, that attack would have gone far better. Kind of throwing myself underneath the bus there, losing sort of on purpose. Don't recommend throwing barrages out quite yet. It does work, but obviously you have to line your troops up fairly well. Now, this is the kind of base that I've been liking to do the heavy rush and go like into here, and then drop another boat down on the shore. It doesn't work all that terribly well at times, so I'm going to stick with dropping 1 boat over here. It actually works out fairly nicely, just dropping 1 boat over there. Heavy Bombardier. I just find that with these ramps, the way they're angled, you can't actually click right where you want to drop them, and it frustrates me to no end. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to clear some mines using barrage. I'm also probably going to clear some heavies using barrage, and then we're just going to keep on moving forwards using our battle orders. Not entirely sure the best way to use barrage at this point. Just need to get all of our bombardiers chucking, and then as soon as they're in the air, we're going to flare on this one and just get barraging using all of our available GBE, trying to speed things up. I found that I can speed things up by a couple seconds using that manner, but I definitely need to get that GBE node if I want to succeed. Now, I do. Look at that 1 second victory. You can't tell me Barrage did not give us that victory. So we're going to claim that chest in the gold tier. Man, without Barrage, I was just up and down into the iron, back into gold, just waiting to claim that chest when we're in gold. So important. Now I'm going to go back and get that GBE node. Now, it pains me to go backwards, but at the same time, I am not moving forwards, and I know there are people at the 5 engine room level. Where are the 5 engine rooms? People are already way over here on the right-hand side. As you can see, my keys are not successful for that. You need to be so so bare bones to get to that 5 engine room level. Now, the argument here is, whoops, I need to turn on the do not disturb clearly, as you can hear a ding there in the background. Hopefully that doesn't explode your eardrums. I managed to get beat by someone with critters, and that is the argument I would make, is that you might want to consider going towards critters instead of towards barrage, because it gets you closer to that 5 engine room level, and you can still do many of the same things. So if you're thinking about pushing, probably the right answer might be critters instead, but I would love to hear your debates on that as well. Let's keep going. And that's the thing with the tech tree. There's so many choices, and the earlier you make them, the sillier you can be, but the way more payoff there is. It's kind of frustrating, kind of exciting, all at the same time. So what I'm going to do now is I think I can go something like this. I'm going to drop a flare, and that flare is fully intentional, by the way. We're going to get over into there, and then I'm going to drop my heavies and things over here, trying to get that... Oh, the flare was not long enough, so little bit of a dum-dum on my part. Definitely thought I could get my troops running over into this engine room. Let's throw brick and some battle orders, get them moving, and then hopefully have that flare expire before all of our bombardiers die. That is my only goal at this point, getting all of our bombardiers seesawing back and forth, and I totally underestimated the levels of my flares. So definitely trying to do some seesaw action, but you can't really seesaw if you don't have high enough level flares. So obviously my flares not at the right level, and now we are just going to get absolutely pummeled. Was really hoping that my flare were level 3 or level 4. I'm guessing they're level 2 right now, and as a result, we're just gonna lose. Waiting for that last barrage, because we're not gonna totally wipe, which is so embarrassing, but you get the kind of idea what I was trying to do there. Get the troops walking towards the left, but I'm guessing, yeah, my flares are only level 2, so you likely need level 3 or level 4 flares to pull that hit off. Not awesome on my part, but hopefully that gets you thinking about different ways you can do things, not necessarily doing them in that manner, but I'm going to ignore this right-hand side, and we're going to go something like this. We're going to go all of our troops far left, and now we're going to try out the beauty of this new GBE tribe. Should be able to get all sorts of GBE on that engine room, and then hopefully also get at least one battle orders in here, getting our heavies moving in the right direction, heavies clearing as many mines as possible, and now just waiting on that next barrage. I'm not entirely sure if the next GBE should be barrage. You know what? We're going to go with battle orders simply because I think that is going to be far better off, and we're still going to have enough GBE to barrage that last engine room. Let's get a flare and then our last barrage onto there. 3, I mean, our times aren't good. I definitely need to clean up my 4 engine room attacks. If you have tips on this, I would love to hear them. I just feel like my attacks are decent, but just not good. I mean, we're winning, so clearly we're doing okay, but that time 314 just feels like it's slow. So just one thing before I let you go here, just a reminder that we do have the Lasertrons. I did not make a sneak peek about the Lasertrons. We have had them probably 6-8 times in the past. Do check out the cards. I have got some amazing Lasertron attacks. They are amazing troops, but you need to sort of finesse them where you want them to go. Hammerman's Fleet, I will be doing this on my own time. This is not something I find super duper exciting, but I do make sure that I get at least stage 6. That way you're going to make sure that your task force is reaping the benefits of that intel. And as you can see, we do have a fair amount of gold. So the fact that we can essentially buy intel is neat / great / awesome. Anyways, as always, I'm Zedmod. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic weekend. Mine was full of adulting, did the brakes on our vehicle, just started demoing our bathroom. Too much adulting, but thankfully my son's baseball is done, so no more coaching on the weekends for me. I mean, I love it, but nonetheless, just so much adulting. As always, I'm Zedmod. Thank you for coming in. Do consider throwing my name over in your creator boost on that far right-hand side of your shop. More importantly, please consider liking, subscribing, and sending a comment with your 4 engine room strategy. Obviously, I could be watching replays, but that's just so much work. You know what? Let's watch one. Let's find our fastest time against us, 3:14, 3:24. Let's watch that one. I think this person actually used critters. I believe, yeah, look at that. So there's where your critters come in handy. I don't have enough defenses to cover all of my engine rooms, so critters are just going to absolutely wreck me. And that sort of enforces the fact that I think that going critters is probably a better decision because you have to go that route anyways, but then you're going to miss troop health. So let me know where you've gone in the tech tree. I'll talk to you later. I meant to end this video 20 seconds ago. Thanks for coming in. Peace!